Hey guys, what's up? I've been a little quiet this week. I've been feeling like I got hit by a truck since probably Monday, so I haven't been putting out too many videos. But something I did want to discuss. I've seen that Fallout 4 rumors are starting up again with a trademark listing in Germany, which has since been revealed to be a hoax by Bethesda. Um, really, my only thoughts on the whole thing is I wish Bethesda would just come right out and say something about it. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas did well enough that there's no reason they couldn't at least dangle a carrot for fans of the franchise to at least know what's going on. There's, I mean, it's been a long time since both of those games have come out. We've had a console generation change, a couple other things. They've finally switched to a new game engine that they used in Skyrim, so they're no longer using the Gamebryo engine. So I'm sure, some of this, the whole game engine switch and the next generation consoles coming out, obviously that's going to have an impact on development. It's going to take a little bit longer. And they do tend to take longer with their core franchises like the Elder Scrolls. So I can see Fallout being that kind of uh, long development cycle type of franchise. But out of all the rumors and speculation and like leaked documents and things like that, and voice actors saying things. One of the things that seems to be common amongst all these is that the game will take place in Boston, also called the Commonwealth, as it came to be known after it reformed after the Great War in the Fallout lore. Which that to me is the most exciting part because I have been to Boston, and Boston's a very visually striking city. And then if once they put their own twist on it to fit it in with their universe, it's going to be quite a remarkable setting for the game. I was quite impressed with how DC turned out in Fallout 3. Uh, Again, having been to DC, you see things and you recognize them, but it's still like got that Fallout twist to it, so it still kind of has that like alien and like otherworldly feel to it. Even with the Pit DLC with Pittsburgh, that was being from the Pittsburgh area. Again, you see things you recognize, but it's just kind of fucked up enough. Um, and then Point Lookout, you went to Maryland, or was it Virginia? I can't remember off the top of my head. So, and then once New Vegas came out, then we went back to the not quite the West Coast, but farther on west, and you had the NCR again from the first games and things of that nature, and there was a lot of carryover. But I think Boston would be a nice way to have a different setting and be fresh too. Um, it's far enough away from DC that hopefully they don't leach too many things from Fallout 3 into it, and they can also, I don't know, I just foresee some kind of weird species of really fucked up mutated crab creature. And I'm not sure why. But at any rate, I think at this point, it's probably, I'm sure the game is in development, and I think really it'd be cool if they just fucking said something, anything, like we're gonna have an announcement on at this event, or just anything, just throw us a bone, dangle that carrot a little bit in front of us, let us at least know that we have that something to look forward to, that it's coming, because that's just, and I know that the direction that Bethesda took with the franchise isn't for everybody, but for those of us that do like it, it's taking too very long to announce anything, and I think it's time to get the ball rolling and drop us a few tidbits of news. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is anybody out there looking forward to Fallout 4? Kind of meh about a Fallout 4? What do you want to see in Fallout 4? What do you hope they do? Do you like the whole idea that it'll take place in Boston and MIT will be factored into it in the supposedly, with Dr. Zimmer NPC that you come across in Fallout 3, MIT is known as the Institute, and they specialize in the creation of androids. And there's a group called the Railroad that are dedicated to helping the androids, and all kinds of stuff. And Boston's supposed to be real war torn and just like violent. It's just it's kind of like got this big area of violence and despair, and then like MIT is supposed to be like this sealed off little corner of Boston where they're doing their Android stuff and all this other things. But and the one thing that I think I'm kind of getting off track from where I was going previous to this thought, but the one thing I'm not real sure about though, out of all the rumors and things that are popping up, is the this player character. Traditionally, lately, with like Oblivion and Skyrim and both Fallout games that Bethesda put out, and then the main character is largely completely customizable down to hair, gender, color. Uh, Weight. I think you can make them fat if you want to. Not really fat, but like bulky or skinny. But the way they're talking about some of the stuff that's been quote unquote leaked or discovered about the player character is it sounds like it's going to be there's not going to be a lot of choice into the appearance of the character. They keep mentioning that the character will be waking up from a cryogenic sleep and narrates the beginning of the game, which that's another thing that's kind of weird, is that it'd be breaking the long-standing series tradition of having Ron Perlman narrate the beginning and the ending. So I don't know, everything in situations like this when you have these whole everything's based on rumors and speculation, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. So I mean that the stuff about the player character and Ron Perlman, I'm sort of taking with a grain of salt. The Boston setting, I think, is pretty plausible because it's mentioned a lot in Fallout 3. Not like, I mean, it's not like they don't browbeat you about it, but I mean, it gets brought up and often enough that there's a lot of there. It seems like enough foreshadowing that it'd be kind of weird if Boston's not the setting of Fallout 4. So I think that's probably the most plausible thing that's floating around. The stuff like the Three Dog thing, that's just going to be communication breakdowns, I think, between the voice actor and Bethesda and things of that nature. He said, she said, and just because he said he's in it doesn't mean he's in it. And Bethesda's not going to be like, well, the guy that plays Three Dog said he's going to be in it. That means he's in it. They're going to keep their cards close to the chest. And so, I mean, that there's kind of, and even as far as Ron Perlman saying that he doesn't have any video games on the horizon, that could also mean that he's already recorded his lines and he's skirting around the issue because of non-disclosure agreements or anything like that. You got to keep in mind a game like this is big, so all the voice acting, if it's done, it might already be done, and they're hopefully into the middle of the final stages of development. But we don't know because they won't tell us anything. And like I said, it'd just be nice if they would. So, but anyways, I'm kind of rambling on, so I'm going to wrap it up here. And like always, before I get to that, like I said, if you're interested in Fallout 4 or you're excited for the eventual Fallout 4, what are you looking forward to? What do you want to see in it? What are you kind of hoping, like, out of the rumors isn't true? Does Boston sound like a cool place to have the setting? Let me know. And I kind of got a little long-winded on this one, so for sure wrapping it up now. Like always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye, guys.